Honey that runs too fast is chasing something.
Mama, please, let me breathe. I have suffered. Femi is different.
Different how? In 3 months he has bought car, house, clothes. Is he Dangote?
He just loves me.
When fruit is too sweet, check the root.
Mama, beg, pray for me instead.
What if I told you that you can create long viral videos without showing your face, without paying for expensive tools, and without running out of credit? And no, it's not one of those 7-day free trial tools that locks you out after just 2 videos. So in this video, I will show you a new method creators are using to generate unlimited long-form videos with a completely free AI tool, step by step, from idea to upload. So first, here is the problem. Most AI tools limit you. Either you get 10 prompts per day, watermarks, or expensive subscriptions. This method solves that. But before we continue, I'm Teresa, and if you love what you see already, consider subscribing to this channel. Also, don't forget to turn on post notification because that will notify you whenever I drop new video about video animation, AI image generation, AI video generation. If you want to learn all of those, this channel is your shop blog, so make sure to subscribe and turn on your notification so that you get notified whenever we drop new tutorial, because you don't want to miss out. And without much talk, let's dive right into the process. So basically what you need is the right prompt, and of course, as usual, I'll be dropping this prompt right there in the description box. So we'll start with you're a professional storyteller and script writer. We take this and paste it on ChatGPT. When you paste that prompt, you make sure you add the summary of your video, the summary of your story. That's better, the summary. So just like what I'm about to do here, I will paste my prompt, then I will add the summary of the story. Then I will also include the story should be in dialogue format, interesting, suspense filled and conversational, introducing people when needed, and add expression that suits each scene. So that bracket where I wrote add your story summary, just clear it off and add your own summary. Of course, you should have like something that your story should be about. So you add the summary and you just send it, and ChatGPT is going to do its work. So you can see, oh, this one is dark, I love it, like let's lighten it, stretch the suspense and make it feel like a proper Nollywood thriller. So you can see we have the flashback, the same one. ChatGPT is going to like break down everything for you scene by scene. As you can see, I'm just going through it for you to see how the story looks like. This is the first scene. We have the second scene, which is the bedroom, first night after the wedding. So as you can see, the story is coming to life little by little. It's coming to life gradually. This is scene 3, which is 6:05 a.m. the next day. Like, it's coming to life. So now after that, we have to create characters for our story. Obviously, we have to create characters, and like I said, all prompts will be in the description box. So just in case you want to create this type of faceless stories, you don't want to show your face, or you just want to create something and it's like story form, you can upload this on your socials. On TikTok, they are gathering millions of views, even on YouTube here, on YouTube Shorts, even on Facebook. So if you want to learn how to do that, just make sure you stick around. So I'm just showing you the breakdown of all the scenes, so you can see ChatGPT has broken it down. But like I said, just make sure you have a summary or a direction of how you want your story to be like. So once you have all that, just give it to ChatGPT with the first prompt, and ChatGPT is going to break it down for you. So like I said, we need to create image for our story characters. So we go to ChatGPT and with this prompt, give me a detailed prompt description of each character in the story in 3D animation style and keep their expression neutral. So you just go back to where that story is and drop this prompt. So once you drop that prompt, of course, ChatGPT will build them like proper animated thriller characters. So we can see we have Ineka in this story, and it's a 3D character. We have Ineka, we have Femi, which is her husband. You can see the description, and I hope you are taking notes. We are first of all making use of ChatGPT. So ChatGPT will give us the description for all the characters involved. We have Mama, that is Ineka's mother, and we have the rest. So when we are done with that, we copy these character prompts one after the other and take it to Google Whisk. Of course, there are other AI generation tools you can make use of. You can also make use of ChatGPT to create your character. You can make use of Grok. You can make use of Google AI Studio. You can make use of Google Gemini. You can make use of Google Image FX. You can even make use of Flow to create your images. So you have a whole lot. You can even make use of Meta AI, but for the sake of this video, we are making use of Google Wix. So this is the interface. So I'm going to just paste this prompt. I mean the prompt we copied from ChatGPT. So you have to copy each prompt for each character one after the other to create them. So this is the first character, which is Ineka, that we are creating. So this is what it gave me. So I will just pick one out of it, obviously, and download it, save it on my device. Then I'll go back and copy the one for Femi. So this is how I will do for all the old characters. I'll go back to ChatGPT one after the other to copy the prompt and bring it back to Whisk and generate those characters. So like I said, when doing this kind of content, you need a whole lot of patience and you need to be very, very careful, and you also need to follow the story. So not like you just get random story from somewhere. You need to understand what you're doing, because when you start mixing the characters together, you need to know which is which. You need to know, okay, this one is Ineka, this one is Femi, this one is Amaka, this one is Mama, and all of that. So now we are going to the next stage, which is generating appropriate image prompts for each scene without leaving anyone out. So that is the prompt. I'm going to take this prompt back to ChatGPT. So now each scene, it will give us a prompt. Do you understand? For each scene. So I'm dropping the prompt now. After dropping that prompt, ChatGPT will come out with full cinematic 3D trailer, and each scene gets a clean production ready prompt, neutral expressions, no exaggerated drama, balanced lighting, high animated scenes. So as you can see, we've seen scene 1, this is scene 2, the first night to rule. You can see the scene 3, the scene 4. So that is how ChatGPT is going to give you all of the scenes for the story. So now we'll copy the first scene and we'll go back to Whisk. So when you get back to Whisk, you click on add images, then you click on that image logo. When you click on it, that's why I say you need to follow up the story. So for the first scene, we have 2 characters, which is Ineka and her mom. So we'll be picking their characters. So the first one is Ineka, then the second one is a mother, which we'll be picking. Then when you pick them, we go back to the interface. So when you click on this, you need to give some time to load. I added the husband too. Basically, I just added audio characters so that I won't be going back and forth to start the characters. So I'm going to add audio characters first. Audio characters we are basically in the story. So after adding audio characters on Whisk, it's time to copy each scene and, like I said, take note of the characters in each scene. So like I said earlier, we have just Ineka and her mom in the first scene. So once we copy the scene prompt, we take it back to Google Whisk and we select their images. Remember, we've added it already. So we just come here and select Ineka and her mom. After selecting, you click that close button and paste the prompt and click on this arrow for it to generate the scene for us. So now we have this scene. So you just have to pick anyone you want and save it on your device. So this is how I will be doing for all the old scenes. So I'll just show us the next one, and of course I'll do the rest of the screen before we continue. If you are getting value or if you are learning so far from this video and you are to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so now by hitting that subscribe button. Subscription is free. Just click on the subscribe button, turn on post notification. That will notify you whenever I drop new video on this channel. And also, if there's any tutorial you would like to see, let me know down there in the comment section. So like I said, I'm generating the second scene, which is Ineka and her husband Femi. So in case you want to see this story, just add me on Facebook. I'll be posting the story on my Facebook. There is Adido, same name, just search on Facebook and you'll see it. So when we are done with that, we'll be making use of the third app which you will get to see. I mean, that is the app we'll be using to animate, which is Grok. So this is interface. When you get to Grok, you click on imagine, you click on the photo icon and click on animate photo. Then you select the first scene that we generated. That is the scene of Ineka and her mom. It's uploading here. Then you go back to ChatGPT where we have the story scene by scene. You pick, that is where they were discussing the dialogue. You pick. Then note that Grok only generates like 6 seconds, so you have to copy the conversation little by little. Then after it, for the app to know that okay, these are Nigerians, I usually end it with their voices should be Nigerian English, or she says in Nigerian English, he says in Nigerian English. It depends on who is talking at the moment. So that is how you go back to ChatGPT. You copy your conversation little by little. You can't rush this app, because if you do that, it will just the images, they will just start speaking jargons. So you have to be careful and you need a lot of patience, like I said initially. So that is how you go and you copy it. You can see now they are already talking, and they are talking simultaneously because I copied it in a demure way. Okay, so I'll go back again to ChatGPT to where the dialogue is and copy the next dialogue they'll be saying. You can see I'm just copying little by little, just like 2. Then I'll go back again and paste it, and don't forget to add that their voices should be in Nigerian English. You get. Then I paste it and I run it again. So that is how I will do for each scene. So make sure you're able to match the conversation with the scene. All right, if you have any question, let me know down there in the comment section. Then I'll do the rest of the screen. Then we'll bring everything to InShot. That is where our story will come to life properly. And if you are not familiar with InShot, you can make use of CapCut, any editing basically that you're used to or you're good with. Then I'll make sure to click on all the clips, all of the clips. You can see that they are quite much. That was why I did some off the screen. Then I'll select everything and bring everything down to InShot. So let me tell you something. Most times these things, they say what you know, send them. So that is the main reason why I say you need a whole lot of patience. Like you need 1000%. I don't know if there's anything like that, but you need a whole lot of patience. And you come here, whatever it is that you didn't send them to say, and it's there, you cut it. If you want to add your transition, you add your transition. For me, when I'm using InShot, I make use of mix in the same scene. Then if I wanted to go to the next scene, I make use of film. So that will be like, okay, this is another scene. Then just cut off anywhere it is that is not really necessary in the story. And when you are done, you just go to export and save your video. You can also add watermark if you want. You just go to text, you add the watermark, you reduce the opacity, and you have your story. And if you want to make it YouTube size, it all starts from where we generated the images. Maybe my next video I'll be showing us that. I didn't show us that here. Then there are different sizes. If it's TikTok size, if it's YouTube size, you just pick your size there and it will just generate it for you. And that brings us to the end of this video. And like I said, if you want to see the story and more that I've done, you can check out my Facebook page, Teresa Adido on Facebook. And of course, you see all my works about AI, everything about AI I've been doing so far. You will see it there. And don't forget to subscribe. It's very important. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.